Here we are, session 2 at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. The sun is shining, everything is going beautifully. We are set for a massive game of bowls because it is 2 of our favourites. We had Nathan squared this morning. It's Aron squared, just spelled a little bit differently. Aaron Teys and Aron Sherriff, 2 superstars of world bowls. They are going to be playing right now against Stephen Sale and Kobe Barton in men's pairs quarterfinal action. Really looking forward to seeing this one unfold. Val Febo here with you, and joining me is Regional Bowls Manager for Southern Sydney and Illawarra, Ben Crickstelitis. Ben, welcome again.
Yeah, thanks very much. Hasn't changed much the weather today from yesterday, but we do get to see some really amazing bowls. Again, the quarterfinals, it's so important right now. I'm looking at someone from my local area down in the Illawarra, from the Warilla Gorillas, and he's even wearing a Warilla shirt today, Aaron Teys, and playing against a man I know well from BPL, Aaron Sherriff. Well, playing with, sorry, not against.
Aaron Sherriff is a superstar, as are the 2 players that they're playing against. Stephen Sale, we covered him in men's singles sectional play. Lost to Frank Lim in a really close contest, but Kobe Barton is he's still in the singles contest as well. He's still alive in the quarterfinal section. As Aaron Teys looks to get this one around. And I don't think we actually heard the hooter go off, but I thought this might still be a roll-up, but no, I reckon they've started. Yeah, no time. Actually, yeah, well, that's true. No time limit. Quarterfinal action. Lachlan Williams has let us know.
We did get a promise that he...
Oh, hang on. No, there is the hooter.
The hooter just kicked off then.
But that I think is for the other women's pairs. So, no, this one, there's no time limit because we are quarterfinals. So we just, I think, tripped ourselves up a little bit there, but we are underway. Uncapped time. We're going to be here all night long.
I'm doing that anyway.
Yeah, you sleep here, Ben. We know that. Of course, Ringside Live, proudly presented by ABIA, proudly supporting the event officials and volunteers. So, Aaron Sherriff looking to insert himself on this head. 18 ends. That's what we're playing to. Stephen Sale out of Helensvale. Kobe Barton out of Paradise Point.
I'm expecting a Kobe call at some point.
Yep. Trying to get around the back there.
Yeah, all 4 players using Henselite XGs.
Nice and easy. And colours are different, I believe. Hang on. Let's see what... no, they're different.
There's a lot of blue out there, but there's duos, and I think that one there is called Ice.
Yeah, Aaron Sherriff, he does have a very nice colour bowl. And we're expecting it to start to hoop back. Change direction. We're bowling north-south now. Firstly, in this southern direction. It's the opening end of the match. Plethora of wonderful players on at the moment. Going to be bringing you men's pair semi-finals after this to determine the first of our Thursday finalists. That one rocks in. Let's see what Kobe Barton can... Aaron Sherriff can conjure up here, sorry.
Yeah, we do have some...
Had a scoreboard, had a
shade
drink holder in my way there. So that one goes around. And we'll wait for the schedule or for the signal. And I have completely missed what that signal is. I think that is a 2 to Aaron Sherriff and 2 to Stephen Sale and Kobe Barton to start things off. Apologies for that. We just had a massive crowd of people stand in the way when the signal was made.
And there are a lot of people here. It's I was walking around just chatting to the crowd. As we're here, there's some guys from Canberra standing to our right here that are very excited. They've got some Canberra bowlers playing on the rink next door, and lots from the south coast and the Illawarra coming to support Mr. Miles across on the other rink, and Matty Miles and Aaron Teys here as well.
Certainly are. A lot of players here. A lot of very good players. Nick Cahill on the rink next door with Scotty De Jong. So Aaron Teys and Aaron Sherriff are fresh off a pretty big win in their previous round this morning. Had a nice, I think it was 28-3 in their matchup. So Stephen Sale down one at the moment. Those bright blue and white speckled XGs. So Teys and Sherriff, they got the job done, yes. 28-3 against Ken Devlin and Richard Lee. Sale and Barton winning 15-8 over Jimmy Reynolds and Flynn O'Shaughnessy.
And all these results available on the BowlsLink results portal, or as I highly recommend, download the Bowls Now application from Google Play or the Apple Store, and you'll have everything at your fingertips.
You will. Now,
really good bowling there by Aaron Teys. Look at that accuracy. 2 bowls directly on Jack. Last one was a toucher.
He's right on it. So they've already almost conceded the amount of shots that they did in their first match of the morning in one end. That's how well they're going. Just Lachlan Williams wants to jump on very quickly.
Just one very quick point we've had as Teysy just drops wide there. Just about the, I guess, balance between men's and women's games. So we're pretty split down the middle over these 2 weeks, something that we've worked hard to do to ensure that there's equal representation of sort of both genders. So we've had 2 days of men's pairs here, but we'll jump back to the women's pairs and singles tomorrow after a few days of sort of women's singles previously. So yeah, it is a pretty even split over the 2 weeks. Plenty of bowls will have streamed close to more than 30 games, I think, after 2 weeks. So yeah, a big effort. Yeah.
Thank you, Locke. You've done a power of work behind the scenes, and this ringside would not be what it is without you. So, massive crowd of people gathering around Green 1 here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. We've got Jake Rinn right next to us here, giving us a wave. Blocker, who sat at the table. Scotty De Jong's brother. Good to have Sharon here. Val McKenzie, one of our favourites. Susan Teys. Dare say that's a relation.
Pretty unusual name. Would be like mine. And they'd all show up. We've got Kobe having a pretty tough shot here. Looking to draw to the back to where Aaron Sherriff just put his bowl there. I think I get the feeling that Aaron Sherriff and Aaron Teys the Aarons are holding 3.
Yep. They're looking good at the moment. And Omar at his home club here at Broadbeach. Since he's made the move over, he has bowled to almost perfection, winning absolutely everything that he's played. Just got Stephen in the way. We'll try and get him to move eventually.
He will.
Yeah.
He'll jump. He's just in 10 on this bowl at the moment. Mr. Kobe Barton, very popular on our on the chat here on the feed.
So when Stephen comes back, we'll let him know just to move out of the centre line for you all. Aaron Sherriff. What's he got here?
Yes,
His weight is generally perfect, Ben.
Yeah, similar to yesterday, that hand is actually pushing out very wide now, and he's done that really well. A little bit shorter than I think he'd have liked, but what was the signal? Jack got picked up quickly.
I think that was a 4. I'll just wait and see what I can find here.
Oh, a big multiple there, from 2 down to 2 up early in the game.
Yeah, I reckon that was a 4. Certainly looked like it. So they lead at 4-2.
And Teys gone pretty long. The Jack's, right back at the tee. And Matt a couple of metres up at the other end.
So they won with a fair few ends to spare this morning. They will want to do the same again and just continue that confidence, continue to pick up where they left off, because they have been in supreme form. Aaron Sherriff still involved in singles play as well, as is Kobe Barton.
Good start there by Aaron Teys. About a foot behind Jack, right in front of us here. He has done well putting his bowls bag right in my way there. Might go down and move that in a second. Oh.
Stephen Sale has done enough.
Yeah, just sitting there on the Jack High, having crossed the head a little bit. It's definitely got shot. Aaron sticking to his backhand.
What has Teasy got? This one's going to drop under.
Yeah, it's a couple of metres short. He's probably he won't have enjoyed that. He'll correct pretty quickly because it's Aaron Teys and he's that kind of quality of player. I'm surprised he went that hand.
So Kobe Barton to take on Man Miles in the men's singles quarterfinal. Aaron Sherriff against Ryan Tainton, who took down Corey Wedlock. As Stephen Sale pops in another one. That's 2 at the moment.
It's a really exceptional bowl. That's 2 great bowls. It's tough to correct. Just that foot of grass, and he's done it magnificently.
Gets more and more difficult as the matches go on because your opponents just continue to lift, and that's what Sale and Barton are doing. Yeah. Teasy dropping under again. Not too pleased with that one, but he's got one back, and Aaron Sherriff, I'm sure, will use it. So is Teasy.
Yeah, I think he'd be disappointed as well because he's in the way there for that shot down the forehand, and because the shot was there to take, to take those 2 bowls out, fairly heavy. And here comes, back to the ditch.
That's a perfect bowl, and that's what Kobe said. Very good. So Paradise Point and Helensvale against Warilla and Broadbeach. Let's see what the skips can conjure up in this 3-bowl pairs format. Aaron Sherriff just sits that Aaron Teys bowl. He did utilise it. I said he would.
Yeah, he used it. He made it come closer.
Yeah.
Little hat left by Teasy there too.
Yeah, I think that's exactly where he would have wanted it. Because then they're building a nice little section of bowls around there. This one's going to come underneath. Stephen wants it to hold. Actually, it's not going to come underneath. It's going to land perfectly.
Oh, my God. That's a magnificent bowl.
It held out. And that is brilliantly done by Kobe Barton as Aaron Sherriff puts in another one. Let's see where he can end up. And that bowl from Kobe, I think, changes things a little bit for the 2 Aarons. And Sherriff just missing his line there. The weight was pretty good.
Yeah, weight's perfect. Didn't come back in. He's probably going to now, playing on that hand, looking just to rest on those two back bowls in between them and roll forward onto Jack. But he left himself a bit wide there.
Kobe Barton wants this one to hold as well. This will drop under. He's not overly pleased with himself there, but
still not a terrible shot that takes out the weighted, or the really heavy shot, takes out the run.
Does. Aaron Sherriff is looking to arrive here, and he does run behind it. Generally does that when he likes something. Wants it to run. He keeps saying run. It's running, and that bowl from Kobe Barton getting in the way. If it wasn't there, it might have been right on. So it's 2 at the moment, and a little free kick opportunity for Barton to try and score a third and get themselves back in front here, Ben.
It's 3. Getting 3 fingers from Teys there.
Okay.
Which is better than the one he often gives me. But it's a tough draw now because they're well covered in the front, especially on that forehand side. Correction, the backhand side.
So Kobe Barton, this is a big free kick opportunity for him. Will it get around and will it come in? We've got a perfect view of this, Ben Crixtolitis. That is
magnificent ball.
Phenomenal.
4s at each end.
So they regain the ascendancy, 6-4 lead to Sale and Barton. Wow.
That's a remarkable display of just pure draw bowling. 10 shots after 3 ends, a high-scoring game at the start. Fantastic.
Yeah, it certainly is. I don't think we've seen anything sort of like this in the other pairs matches that we've done. Had 7 in the last game, had 7 in the previous game before that. 4, 7. We've not had 10 in 3 ends. Opening the shackles. Really great to have everybody's company here from wherever you're watching around the world. Rinkside Live brought to you by Apia, helping you live the good life and play bowls as Stephen Sale puts one jack high, weight good. Line probably he would have liked it to have been a bit better, but no issues.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Gives nothing for his opposition to use, but the Sale Barton combo there, going for a long end as well. Just about 2 metres off the tee here, and Jack right back to the tee. No, Jim, it's not cold here like in Victoria, I can tell you that now.
Although that wind is annoying.
I knew you were going to mention that. Exactly right. That little breeze is the same as yesterday. Feels a bit chilly.
Joshua Beattie watching from the Pine Rivers Bowls Club. That is, of course, the spiritual home of the Bowls Premier League, which will be back there in November. No Blocker, who's sitting behind us, won the Right at Home challenge there. The big Melbourne Pulse fan is Blocker. Scotty de Jong's brother, Stephen. Scotty on the next rink with Nick Cahill.
Just watching Aaron wave that bowl in. Wave Aaron's bowl in.
Yeah, we keep having... There's a lot of players with the same name playing at least... Aaron Sherriff is Aaron with 1A.
Yeah, we spoke about power couples and power families yesterday, and maybe we've got power given names as well. Nathan's, Aaron's.
Well, Aaron, there's 3 Aarons that are in the World Bowls Championship squad. 3 Aarons, a Carl and a Corey. So if you start with A or C, you're in pretty good nick. What has Teysy got for us now? I don't know if he was too pleased with that out of the hand. He made a little gesture to himself. It's a big drive next door. Almost brings the jack into our rink.
Almost brings the jack into our lap. I felt that hit the edge under my feet.
So that one just treacles past, but it wasn't a bad effort from Teysy.
Yeah, a little touch.
Yep.
And drags it just off the line and holding 3 there by the looks.
Kobe playing fantastic bowls, and this is from David Bowles. He played great against me in the singles on Sunday. Definitely a big chance of winning the title the way he's sending them down, and it seems that way at the moment. Playing really well. But when you're playing against the most in-form bowler in the nation, Ben, it's not going to be easy because you are not going to have it your own way for the entire time.
Not just in the nation, in the world.
Yeah, well, his recent title was the World Bowls Indoor Championship in singles and pairs. He won everything in Warilla.
Susan Brown, the score at the moment. Sale and Barton have 6, Teys and Sherriff on 4 after 3 ends.
But at the moment, Sherriff and Teys currently holding, I reckon that's 3. It is. The way Kobe Barton's bowling, I'd back him in to get another one. He's got one more after this, Aaron Sherriff 2. As that wind really picks up and it's starting to get a bit nippy.
Yeah, very, very similar conditions to yesterday. About this time yesterday, we had that breeze blow up, and Val had to put his jacket on, as he's doing now.
I'm doing right now.
Oh, great shot.
Kobe Barton pulls one right in there.
Really showing off his ability to draw there. Absolute dead eye. Ooh, fast.
Oh, that has gone.
It's out of the stadium.
And someone's caught it. He's happy. He's shown it to the crowd.
6 runs. He nearly hit one of the cars in the car park out there.
That was a very nice. Matthew Ryan would have been happy with that save.
I've not seen that before. That's
I have.
Fly. I've never seen them fly out.
Thank God it didn't hit one of our cameras. It went over to protect the sun protection at the back of the rink there.
Well, the great irony of that is that's the one I was going to put the stopwatch on. That crossed in about a second and a half.
Jack back on the tee. 2 again to Sherriff and Teys. That was magnificent by Sherriff. He hit that belly. Sharon Kane said that's a 6. As Kobe Barton, I reckon. Oh, Teys is in the way now.
Standing in the way, but it looks like a 2 or a 3. I can't see the call.
I think the call was 2 down. Teys is just gesturing to Aaron at the moment. I'm sure he will move.
The green running, just to answer a question we had there by Jim, running at about 16 seconds, I'd say, at the moment, and getting faster. Probably quicker this way because the wind is right behind us.
Aaron Sherriff, a little runner on his haunches. Teasy said nice already.
Oh, it's got to get
wants
through
it to
that
hold.
Gap.
Got a couple out, I think.
2 down. Aaron was the call.
Yep. So, this one in a very interesting stage. 8-4.
A really aggressive start by both teams. Some exceptional draw bowling by the Sale Barton combo. Teys and Sherriff definitely not scared to give it a crack, as we saw by Jack flying, because it was caught by someone standing outside the fence there. Really aggressive and gone long again. Matt's a couple of metres off the tee, and Jack's about a foot from the tee at this end.
So, Stephen Sale, not far off. Aaron Teys with an opportunity. Great start for Sale and Barton, who lead at 8-4 after 4. As Aaron Teys gets one behind. Good home.
Yeah, 12 shots in 4 ends, averaging 3 shots an end at the moment. Yeah, playing such long ends on a pretty quick green. It's a long Feels like a long time once the bowl has been released to when it reaches, Jack. And the players stare intently as they go down. I think it would make a really good photo collage of the concentration on people's faces. Teys dropped that in beautifully. Less than a foot behind Jack. Those Hensellites certainly doing the job.
At the moment, it's the Kobe Barton show. He's been dazzling us all with his ability to draw. Made Sherriff answer the question on multiple occasions. Stephen Sale, has he just now done Aaron Teys?
Falls down.
Ooh, very close to. I don't think he has.
Kobe put his finger up, but I may have misinterpreted that. He may have just been given his head a little touch.
Aaron Teys wants to find his line. Has he gone underneath or has he got enough? It's gone underneath. The line was good. So,
yeah, perfect line. Just a metre short there.
A little bit frustrated with himself, but he's not far off.
Oh, my first reference of the day, Shirley Claxton watching from Wanneroo, Western Australia. The very next question, has Clive retired? No, Clive's moved on to bowls Western Australia. He's and doing a very good job there as well. Pretty good shot there by Kobe. He's just gone back a little bit, but he'd probably be looking to either push his teammate in a little bit or rest him or use him or miss and move Teys away at the back.
Aaron Sherriff coming in. Oh, well, now we definitely know who's got shot.
That's it. That takes any kind of measure out of it. Stephen's got the shot there, and look, both skips trying to play essentially the same shot.
Yeah, well, they've won 3 of the 4 ends here, Sale and Barton. The way that Kobe is drawing, he's looking very good as we see a huge congregation of fans out here watching this. They know the significance of this matchup and they know the significance of who is playing. They're aware that Sherriff and Teys will be part of the Jackaroo squad at the World Bowls Championships just over 2 months' time.
Yeah, we are they're stacked 2 and 3 deep around this rink, and you look across and there's the disco twist happening a couple of rinks over, playing against. Actually, I can't see who that is.
I'll tell you, Barry and Bonnell at the moment, who we had yesterday. They won a last bowl effort yesterday, simultaneously with Disco and Twisty. And now it's funny that the two of them eventually have had this collision course, because either of them could be out of the tournament. Both had big wins in the round of 16 this morning as they look for a place in the final 4. Kobe Barton. Now this is a decent line. What has he got? It's just fallen through the gap. So what does Aaron Sherriff decide to do here? Backhand draw.
Yep. It's easy calling just on a simple draw. Well, dead draw, and nothing simple about it.
It's got a World Outdoor Championships gold, World Indoor Championships gold, Champion of Champions winner. He's won so many Australian Open titles, Aaron Sherriff. He's done it all.
Here it comes. He's chasing it down. Got a turn. Oh, it looks magnificent.
Aaron Sherriff.
Little touch.
1 down. He's done enough. So that is a single.
As the lads have a little bit of a meeting in the middle there.
Desperately needed. 5-8 is the score. That's in the favour of Stephen Sale and Kobe Barton. So this has been brilliant so far. The drawing of Kobe. Now the drawing of Sherriff.
Yeah, Bill Iflin saying the two Azers are showing that they're human. I'd suggest that perhaps some superhuman effort from their opponents is really pushing the lads. It's really good to see.
Broadbeach Bowls Club, just a bit of cloud cover, not too much. Nothing to be worried about, of course.
Yeah, nice, high and thin. Aron, Teys, man up mown hard, dropping one from the tee to the line, about as short as you can get. Big change after a bunch of long ends. And they've made the tactical choice to take some meterage off and maybe steer away from the long ends that have been favouring Sale and Barton. Ellen Jardin there watching from Northern Ireland and says she really should be sleeping. I don't know what time it is in Northern Ireland at the moment, but I'm happy for you to stay up and watch. I'll give you permission all the way from Broadbeach.
I reckon it'd be 9 hours behind in Northern Ireland. What's that mean? It's about 1:15 in the morning. Good to have everybody's company from around the world. 18 ends. That's what we're playing. No time limit, though. 3:14 a.m.
Pie time.
Well, we hope that our soothing dulcet tones, or we like to think so, are helping you relax at night, Helen.
Max did call them dulcet.
He called yours dulcet.
He called mine
I don't
dulcet.
know what he called mine.
Well, you were singing last game.
Yeah. The voice was a little bit shaky earlier on in the week, but it's better now.
Tommy, they play 18 ends. No time limit at this level.
Not from the quarterfinals and beyond in the open singles, pairs and fours. Aaron Teys, what's he got?
Well,
They've gone, yeah, Matt back, Jack up.
Extremely short, and that's, like I said, that's a really good tactical change. And Teesy's managed to drop 2 at really good weight there. And now 1 back as well, giving you skipper an option on that hand. Let's see what Stephen's got.
So we're nearly at the nearly a third of the way through this contest. And Barton and Sale have maintained their ascendancy. Dropped a 4 on the second end, but they've only dropped 2 ends so far.
Both players waving their hands and trying to use the force to get their that bowl to come across.
Darth Bowler. So Aaron Sherriff strides to the mat.
So I'm a bit devastated. You mentioned that I used some AI programs to create some Darth Bowler images last night, and I forgot to bring them in.
Ben, come on. You're worried too much about this Ringside Clive T-shirt that you're wearing.
And the puns.
So we see this come into picture. Aaron Sherriff dips it around, and that will do enough.
It's a great draw. A little surprised he played that hand myself, but he knows better than me. As the indoor world champion.
Stephen Sale again, just in your way there. We'll just maybe have a quick chat.
And he played an interesting hand as well in the considering his bowls are back. Any connection with Jack on that hand for him, it's not good. Puts him down a multiple, but he has a chance to build on the other side.
Aaron Sherriff, well, it's pretty much the exact same bowl. That is beautiful. Let's see what Kobe Barton can do in reply. He's utilised his final bowl to utter perfection in this contest so far.
Drawing like as good a draw bowler in this game so far.
It's gone through
as I've seen. He would have cut that down though.
See what the
Teesy's got his magic fingers out.
See what the signal is. We're getting an 3. Oh, there's still 1 to play, though, for each. Got confused why they were taking so long, but it depends on what shot that they're deciding to play.
That's it. Didn't look like the typical
No.
lead dance.
Yeah, that bowls bag is playing tricks on us, Ben. It got me then.
Yeah, I might go and
right in the way.
when I get up to speak to Stephen, I'll have I'll see if I can kick that around.
Yeah, Aaron Sherriff goes around the back. That is a very smart bowl.
Couple of bowls legends joining us here, Ray Pearce and Blake Nan. Afternoon to you, lads. And here comes Kobe's.
This is wide.
Yeah, throws his arms out in a little bit of disbelief. He didn't move as much as he expected it to. May have been a little bit heavy.
So, Sherriff and Teys, well, it was 3 and nothing's been affected. So they'll get a 3 and the scores are locked away at 8 apiece after a third of this match. 6 ends played, 16 shots scored.
Bit of a close look at the last one there by the looks. Measures coming out. Didn't see how many they actually moved.
Trying to get a read on what the signal was, but I believe it was a 3.
Yeah, it's easy seemed to confirm it before the measure was
Yeah.
even done.
Well, we'll go with it. If it changes, we'll let you know. 8 all after 6.
It's an amazing scoreline. It just shows some really attacking bowls here. And again, a really short end, which is fantastic. Often at this point, I like to may have left the bowls up and gone as short as they can from the line to the tee, but it's easy taking them all the way back, making them kick all the bowls back.
So, scores from around the rinks here on green 1 of Broadbeach. Aaron Wilson, he and Ben Twist 10. Bonnell and Barry 1 after 5. Nerona 4, Winter 3 after 5. Trewarn v Cahill. I don't think Trewarn has scored. No, it's 8 or 2-8 in favour of Nick Cahill after 5 as well. And 11-1 in favour of Twist and Wilson over Josh Barry and Tony Bonnell. So they are in a rampant mood today, Ben Twist and Aaron Wilson. As Aaron Teys.
Yeah, he put his first one in beautifully there, Jack high. Stephen Sale just running through a little bit. Second bowl, great correction, has just sat right behind Jack. It's a small target, not a toucher, but fantastic draw bowling. Oh, and the reply from Stephen just misses at the back there. He's looking to either move Jack away or just touch Teysy over.
Very close. Brody Barton. Someone should sign this Kobe Barton bloke. Dare say that's a relation. And Aaron Teys, well,
Great bowling.
he's got the keys. Keys to success. Luciano watching from Argentina. Good to have your company.
That's just fantastic lead bowling by Aaron Teys there. He hasn't got one back, but both his bowls have made a really small target and they're really close to Jack.
Stephen Sale doing his utmost to try and affect the count. But these shorter ends definitely working for Teysy at the moment. As they look to gain the lead for just the second time in this contest and try and assert their authority.
Some really fast-moving, high-level cloud there. May dull the sun a little bit. I don't think it'll affect the green much, but you'll see it get dark or darker than it is, not the bright shine that we've had for the last 3 or 4 days. Here comes Kobe on his backhand. He's drifting this in just to sit there.
Done magnificently well, Kobe Barton.
What a draw bowler. That's magnificent.
That is as good as it gets.
Comparable to what Disco was doing just in this morning's game. There's just pristine draw bowls.
But the thing is, the guy that he's competing against, his name is Aron Sherriff, and he's gone quick.
Missed his ones on the side and pushed themselves bowl all the way back to the tee. So
that's a bit of a shame for Aron Sherriff there. So I'd be backing Kobe Barton to put another one in here. Aron Sherriff with one more to come. Same with Kobe.
Yeah, it certainly takes the kill out for...
Yeah, he's going to have to draw it. Kobe wants it to hurry, needs it to hurry, and it does exactly that.
That is perfect. Aaron Teys had 2 bowls pretty much right on Jack. You'd assume almost unbeatable, and Kobe's just outdrawn them both. Fantastic display.
Aron Sherriff asked the question again. Found the answer on a plethora of occasions before. What has he got in reply?
He's playing with some intent again on his forehand.
He's going to get this to arrive, and that line is coming. He skip steps to the side. What's it doing? He spilled it out to his own.
Has he spilled it enough? Let's see. Having a close look. Kobe's got another bowl.
No, that's one.
He has definitely managed to just knock Jack back to his own. What a great bowl.
And he knew exactly what he was trying to get there. He skipped out as soon as he saw what line it was on. He liked it. And it just tells Kobe Barton and sends the message that you can nail 2 perfect bowls, but I'm Aron Sherriff and I'm going to knock you out.
Exactly right. And Kobe discussing his options here. He can move the Jack back about 1.5 foot, maybe 2 feet to Stevens' bowls there for 3. They were also chatting about how hard he can go. They've got the tee, so he can hit Aron's bowl hard and clean it out. He'll still be holding a couple. Lots of options there. Aron Sherriff's bowl kind of isolated by itself next to the Jack. He hasn't come down with a lot of weight. All 3 lads forming a little bit of a wall in front of the camera there.
So that one, how did he go? He got it. Kobe Barton, and I think he did.
He signaled 2.
That is absolutely beautiful.
That's 3 of the best bowls that you could imagine ever seeing anywhere. That was absolutely magnificent display of bowling, of really good draw bowling by Kobe.
Well, they just conceded a 3. Now, they've just replied with one of their own. They lead at 11-8 after 7. That is... only 2. There it is, 10-8.
So
Aron.
2.
Yep. Thought I saw he did change that very late. 10-8 after 7. Aron Teys, thank you very much.
Aron Teys, superhuman hearing. We're a fair way from him. I'm surprised.
No, I'm just a very loud human being, I think.
Just projecting your voice a
bit.
18 shots after 7 ends.
Well, it's as good as it gets from Kobe Barton. That is top-class bowling to outdraw Aron Sherriff and Aron Teys on 3 occasions. Doesn't get much better, and Teysy appreciated it as well with a little clap of the hands after it came down.
12 bowls going down each end, and all 12 are there or thereabouts. No wild ones so far from any of the players. It's this is a magnificent game to watch.
And look at the comments coming through. Special, awesome bowling. Susan Teys giving the voice of approval for Teys with the keys. Fiona Hall with just one word, phenomenal, and that's exactly what it was. So what has Stephen Sale got? Just got a little rub through, and that'll be enough.
It's amazing sitting here. The second game each day so far has blown my mind, in all directions for very different reasons. And as Sharon pointed out here, a very technical game from everyone, and they're really thinking about the heads and tactically on display. If you want to learn about how to read a head and how to deliver a bowl into a head to change a result, this is the game to watch.
Aaron Teys. I reckon he's done it there too. Margaret O'Halloran, we play 18 ends here. No time limit because it's quarterfinals, and Teysy getting that one signal.
He's just asking the question of his skip, who's looking and watching Aaron Wilson's game at the moment. Actually got a reply from Kobe that I couldn't interpret, but he seemed happy with it.
Brodie Barton saying no one better to do it. Well, he is playing brilliantly, and so is Stephen Sale.
That's magnificent bowling. Again, I keep saying the same thing over and over again, it feels like, but there's just no other way to put it.
Pressure well and truly heaped on the Jackaroo pairing.
It's easy on his backhand here. It looks pretty accurate. He's following it down with a really intense stare, wheeling it on, and it's bounced forward.
Teysy. Got a little rub off the bowl and got it right in on top of the jack. It is as close a head as we've had. But now it's up to Sherriff and Barton.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Be able to outdraw each other like that. They've had one short and one long there. The next four bowls went down and all sat within inches of the jack. And shot for shot.
Kobe Barton.
On his backhand. He's coming in nicely on that side. May have pushed this one a bit long.
Not a bad home, though.
Exactly right.
Stayed up at the back. Aaron Sherriff. His Hensel lights are turning, and he knows how to figure out his weight. He knows how to figure out his weight. The Sherriff is in town.
Oh, absolute and appreciation from the crowd as it should be. That's unbelievable. Absolutely terrifying display. If you're the opposition for these guys and you can see either of these teams and you can see what's coming up and you're watching this game, then absolutely terrifying display of ridiculous bowls.
Kobe Barton wants to arrive at the head. He's going to drift past yet again. He will have one more, but Aaron Sherriff has two. I reckon we may see Omar cover the back.
I think you're right. I think that's the wise call. It's a big target. And a possibility of the split on those bowls there in an easily weighted shot. Any touch on Aaron's first bowl, second bowl. Aaron's first bowl, I'm getting confused over Aaron's. We'll move Jack back, and that's not what they want to see. Kobe will be probably aiming at exactly that.
Just ended up a little bit closer than he would have thought, I think. Or a little bit,
Yeah, just
underneath.
let's see what Kobe's got here. What he's had so far has been pretty special. It's another long shot, but he's pushed it out a bit wide, and it's just going to run through into the ditch.
So now, the question is of Aaron Sherriff. How does he get a third in here? It's 2 at the moment.
He's got the Stevens bowl on the wing bowl there to rest on, but still risky. If he touches his own, Jack pushes back. It's a fairly quick green, and Jack won't just won't stop. Here he comes down on his forehand.
Aaron Sherriff.
So staying away from the shot I mentioned there. Teys putting his hand up, trying to stop the bowl as it turns in.
Aaron Sherriff. Just too heavy. But that's
That'll give him 2.
going to be a 2. And after 8, the margin is at 10 all. Well, there's no margin. The score is at 10 all.
The score is 10 all. Teys bringing the mat right up to the line, or past the end of the line, and turning around and probably this is a tough Jack delivery because you don't want to lose the Jack, but he's done it perfectly. Obviously, he's practiced with his Jacks. He's going to stop this just past the tee. Beautiful.
Healthy viewership here at the moment on Rinkside. Great to have your company wherever you're watching from, whether it's your couch, poolside in Bali, in Argentina, or right here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. We welcome you, Val Febo and Ben Crickstelitis, joining you for this pulsating match between Aaron Sherriff and Aaron Teys, and Stephen Sale and Kobe Barton, sitting at 10 all after 8 as we near the halfway point of the match.
Here comes Teys. Just dropped that one 2 feet behind Jack, which would have been almost exactly what he's looking for, I assume, and very handy. Here comes Stephen with an even better one.
It'd be enough for shot, but he would have liked a little bit more weight on it. Sharon, what's for lunch? Well, lunch is the delicious bowls that we're having right now. Sorry to be corny. As Teasy sits, Stephen Sales bowl and rolls past. That's a good result.
What's for lunch? Lunch is late, is what lunch is. In a game like this, this will, on a quick green, and this will go down to the wire. We're nearly at the halfway point, and it's deadlocked.
Stephen Sale coming around the back. That is going to trundle into the ditch.
Looks like it's dropped in. He hasn't gone to pick it up yet, so bank in the way for me to see that.
Just stayed on top.
Yeah, no, it's out.
Yep. Picked
Just
up.
being polite and not moving in the head as Teasy delivered.
They wanted to hold. Sherriff wants it to hold. And it gets a rock in, so that's going to be 2 at the moment.
Sharon Kane thought you were shouting me a bagel for lunch.
No, I don't know why I have to shout Ben a bagel. Has bought me a couple of coffees, so definitely owe you 1 or 2 of those.
We'll go for
That's
one.
for sure.
You can just show me where the shop is. I'll figure the rest out.
They close at 2, so I know they're at rostered hours, so I probably missed out on the chance to get the last one. Maybe on Thursday or Friday. We'll figure it out. That's fine.
Sounds like a lot of effort. Yeah. Teasy running around handing out cash.
And he had a $10 note to someone. I hope he gets his change back. Wants 2 waters. Jake McHutchison picking a Sherriff Teys win 15-13. Well, I think it'll be a lot more than that. We're at 10 all and we're not even halfway.
Oh, yeah. 20 shots in 8 ends so far.
As Aaron Sherriff puts in another one. That is... Well, I'm back in 2.
20 shots after 8 ends and no sign of slowing down at all, judging by that. Kobe, as we've seen, is a remarkably talented draw bowler. He's
come underneath.
Just left that one a little short. He's got more space on that side, and he'll get there.
Teys' words are 2 behind. A little touch is good. Aaron Sherriff. Is it going to come around? Well, it's not a bad home.
Here comes Kobe. Better line this time by the looks. Not sure about the weight.
The weight is rocketing, but it might just make itself at home in amidst all those Teys and Sherriff bowls, and it kind of has.
It's an important bowl.
But the thing is, if Omar does go on the forehand, and just pushes it in a little bit and tucks it away, who knows? Aaron Sherriff steps back to the mat. The congregation of people around us right now is astonishingly good.
It's like we're
Aaron
sitting in
Sherriff.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I reckon he's done it.
And as it rolls down.
Yeah, that's fallen over. That is too good. But one more to come for Kobe Barton.
Yeah, it feels like we're sitting in Bay 13 at the MCG at the moment. There are...
Oh, not quite that.
It's not a crowd full of Collingwood supporters, I guess.
West Coast fans can get pretty bad, can't they, Ben?
Yeah, we're shocking. I haven't booed anyone in an hour.
Having withdrawals.
That's it.
As a Richmond fan, I can join you there. So here we go. Kobe Barton, what's he got?
He's got a good amount of weight.
He's going to arrive, and he's tucked it away, but it's still not sure what this is going to be.
God, unlucky. Just shifted Jack across, but I don't think it's changed much on the result.
They survey it. 1 kicked out. 2 kicked out.
Magic fingers. Oh,
They're going to measure. So definitely 2 to Sherriff and Teys, and they will take the lead for the second time in this match. This is the halfway point. Everybody watching this measure. No pressure, Teysy.
Oh, very close.
So close. Steady hands required.
3.
Kobe Barton was very close, but they have won 2 ends in a row, resulting in a 5. 13-10 the score, 3 the margin. Teys and Sherriff starting to flex their muscle.
So a really gentle delivery there of the jack by Teys. You can see where Aaron Sherriff's standing well forward of the line there. He's giving himself a couple of metres from the very shortest length possible.
Yeah, Teesy's obliged there, put it pretty much right where he needed it. Thoroughly enjoyable contest so far. Halfway point, 13-10. Rinkside Live, proudly presented by Apia. Helping you live the good life and play bowls. Val Febo and Ben Crickstolitis joining you. Big thank you to Major Events Gold Coast and Tourism and Events Queensland for their support in putting this event on. They have been magnificent, and the Gold Coast stealing the show yet again as the place to be during winter.
I wish I had a camera to show you how many people are standing around us and on the and are all around the rink. Packed 2 and 3 deep, all around us and all around on the next rinks as well. Huge crowd here. Oh, it's the lads. Well done to Stephen there. He's dropped one just behind Jack. And Teys not messing around is
A little short.
Yeah, got his 2 short ones there.
There's a couple of people want to lay on their horns as they go past.
And the strip down here at Broadbeach can be a noisy place for the people doing their laps. Oh,
Stephen Sale trails it and goes with it as well. So the equation changes. 1 bowl each for Teys and Stephen. Changing the line to some grass that he hasn't taken yet. Sherriff was clapping it in pretty early.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a reason why.
That's perfect. Perfect. Had to adjust off the line. Knew he had run 2 bowls in short and managed to get back after this Jack's move to just an absolute dead draw. Only a couple inches behind. Yeah, another really good effort there by Stephen.
Nicholas West saying, get the wave going. We could probably get a Mexican wave going around here, but I'm sure it'd be pretty distracting. I reckon Johnny Seitman can start it. Not sure the clientele here is the Mexican wave type.
I don't know. I reckon we could get it going. The boys here on my right seem pretty keen.
One's shaking his head, one's laughing. I'm not sure what to expect.
Oh, shot there by Kobe.
Yep, but
can't see. Didn't see the call. Looked like 1. Right. Yep. So Teysy there suggesting they've got 2 seconds. So it looks like Kobe's knocked Stephen in enough for a shot.
Aaron Sherriff. No.
Jeez, it looked good across the green, but you could see the angle on the camera. It really cut across.
It did.
Here comes Kobe. Back down that same line. His backhand. A little bit weightier.
Nothing doing, but chance for the skips to assert themselves once more. This match has just ticked over the hour mark as we still sit on the edge of our seats. Have enjoyed this one thoroughly so far. Had a pick before that Teys and Sherriff to win 15-13. Well, they're already at 13 at the halfway point. Going to be a lot more high scoring than that, I reckon.
As Kelly, the Canadian international, walks past.
Yep, Kelly McCarrahan. She's in some pretty good form still in the singles tournament in the women's event. Aaron Sherriff.
Oh, wow.
Has he done it? Oh, he got mightily close.
Looked very close. I thought he had it
quite see where that jack is as they all look around.
That's it. I thought he had it out of his hand. It's sitting there quite close to Stephen's bowl. You can see where Stephen just put his foot there.
Yeah.
And I think Stephen's bowl there on the left is just in front of Teys. Is his holding shot, the blue and the white bowl.
Yep, so this is an opportunity for a second here. Get that margin back to 1. Sharon, no time limit on this game. Quarterfinals and beyond of the Open men's, women's, triples, not triples, that fours, pairs and singles. No time limit. Rocking through. And no.
One.
Yep, one.
One just the team of Salem, Barton, and Kobe's first bowl, just bringing Stephen's bowl back a couple of, must have been about a foot, just enough to knock it in and hold shot at Jack High.
Yeah, wasn't much needed, but got the result that they were after. Ends a little mini run for Sherriff and Teys, and we sit at 13-11. That's the score. That's the situation. A semi-final place on the line. John Seitman saying that we're not going to have to worry about a time limit. If the game keeps going like this, they are quick on the mat, making their decisions quickly. And they're too fast to even worry about it. That's exactly right.
And the other game that people will be interested in is the Teys Wilson game. They're up 13-3.
The Twist 10. Wilson game.
Twist Wilson game. Sorry. What did I say?
Teys.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got Teys on the mind. Don't you worry. I'm sure I'm going to do it soon too. Oh, it's Stephen de Jong. Blocker, as we know him. He's a superstar. He's just brought us some glasses of water.
Great atmosphere around here at the club. Everyone, apparently we're getting looked after really well. Top-notch service.
Cheers to you, Blocker. Don't know where that sound came from.
That was a phone ring, a bit AC/DC. Right, Sharon, it would be a shame to ring a siren on this. This is, as you've also said, textbook bowling and exactly what we want to see. Great shot there by Aron Teys. Just crossing the head a little bit, but still at the right weight, enough to stop in the right spot.
Score update for Winther and Spur. Jesse Nerona leading 9-4 after 9. Trewarn and Cahill, Nick Cahill and Scotty de Jong leading 11-3.
So the cloud come over and the wind is definitely blowing a bit harder at our back at the moment.
And the sun has gone and that has gotten colder and I don't like it.
And
I'm wearing shorts. I want pants now. I think I'm going to be wearing pants tomorrow.
And Stephen Sowen, having won that end, went a bit longer and actually didn't really adjust himself.
No, it was a bit of a struggle for him. Teasy looks like he's got 3 more so in the area than what Stephen does. At least 2 anyway. But Kobe Barton still with some chances.
All right, Kobe's been nothing but a dead set magical draw bowler. Has put this in his claim 1 in that gap that was left by the leads, and will sit there and it's easy calling it up and down, but it's definitely a great bowl. Took no time to adjust to the longer length.
Yep, his drawing has been elite this afternoon. And Aaron Sherriff just overdoing his weight, but he was in the area. That's all you can ask for.
Well, he's always in the area. He ran the risk there of moving Teasy maybe a little bit too much, but it's only just rocked him up and back.
Yep, I reckon Aaron Sherriff could draw to an ant. And that one, Kobe a little bit frustrated there, but it'll be enough, I think.
He'll do fine. Teys, he's got the magic fingers out. Remembering no time limit, he can take his time to run this, to have a really good look at what's going on. It may change the shot that Aaron Sherriff plays here. Oh, he's calling one.
One up.
And one's a good.
Jack Eye bowl. Aaron Sherriff. We know his draw game is superb.
He's pointing, Teys pointing outward. I can't see the grass. Oh, here it comes.
No, it's coming. It's coming. He sat the bowl and one down, I reckon.
He's pushed Kobe up just on the running edge now, but probably enough in a really close set of bowls to take that shot. All right, Kobe's got interesting choices to make here. There's still that dead draw out to beat Teys' wing bowl on the right-hand side of your screen there. And seeing how he has delivered all of his draws so far, can't think of a reason he wouldn't do that.
Can't get over the crowd that is congregated around this green.
Yeah, it's a crowd right now that I'd suggest is bigger than a BPL final crowd. There are thousands of people here.
Well, yeah, there are. And at 1 o'clock on a Tuesday. I hope they're all on annual leave.
Or not. Do what you want.
Sure, a lot of these people would have been competing in the Australian Open and just taken a couple of weeks off.
And treat it like a holiday.
Yeah.
Why would you not?
Well, why wouldn't you? Yeah, you're up here in winter. Aaron Sherriff, final bowl of the end. What's he got? Teys calling it to run.
Turned his back.
No. It's not going. I reckon that's one.
Teys holding the mat. Out comes the tape.
I think Stephen wants to measure.
Yeah, I may have misinterpreted that call earlier. Maybe Teys pretty confident he's holding it. It looks like he wants to put the mat down.
Because Omar's bowl sat up and pushed that other Kobe Barton bowl in.
Oh,
So that is one.
Yep, one down to the Sale Barton team.
So 14-11 the score. 11 ends played. Well, that's only we had in the first half of this match, the first 9 ends. We had one single scored. Just had back to back.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen much. It hasn't happened much.
As an old mate of mine says, ones are good, and they'll win you games.
Jack just stayed in there.
Yeah.
Mat right up from Aaron Teys.
Yeah, he's done that well. What's Teysy done here? He's put his hand out like he thinks it's narrow, and it is a little bit, but the weight's good, so it'll be that's a very good start. Stephen just pushing that one too far into the ditch. His first wild bowl I think I've seen this whole game. We're all allowed those once every now and again. I'm sure he'll adjust well.
So what have we got here? Aaron Teys. Yeah, that's a good adjustment.
No mistake with his line.
Yeah. But, yeah, just a little bit further away. But, yeah, line perfect. Good home. Good to see everybody watching. We've got a very, very, very high number of people right here on Facebook Live.
And more on YouTube as well, I assume.
Yeah, I reckon there would be.
He didn't seem all that happy with that, but it looks like it's coming in okay to me. Brilliant.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Very nice. Might have wanted it a little bit past. It's the man of the people, Paul Holschke,
Not for me.
coming and offering us food. The accommodating human that he is.
Just handing chips around. Good man.
Stephen with his last going past.
Yeah, so Teys holding 3 there. The change of length, again, giving Stephen something to think about, and he's all 3 of his bowls heading all the way back.
Yep. It's probably the first lull we've kind of seen in this
Yeah,
contest.
it's been intense.
Yeah, it's been high octane for a bowls match, but just dipping a little bit in intensity right now, just feeling each other out. But
That's it. The heat came out of it a bit with 2 singles
yeah,
in a row.
yeah, we need multiples. Come on, boys.
Well, there's
3
probably
or 4 at the
now,
moment,
yeah.
but Kobe Barton will change that. He's been so close on so many occasions. And I dare say this will be no different, but he has drifted past, knocked into Aron Teys, but he's cut the count down for sure. Teys just standing in the way at the moment. And he walks away. Beautiful. Thank you, Aron. Aaron Sherriff wanted to get around.
Oh, magnificent.
Need we say more? Look at that.
Just a dead set resting toucher between 2 bowls. Jack unsighted. Doesn't get any better than that.
The amount of eyeballs on this on live stream and here at Broadbeach getting bigger and bigger. Look at the people around the rink here. You can see them. We're sitting just underneath that Broadbeach Bulls marquee. People to our left and right, and a gentleman there just peeking in front of the camera. Saw someone's nose like a shark fin.
Colin Bray with the puns. Expecting that Teys will be the key to allowing Sherriff to lay down the law. Think about these more than I do, Colin.
He's got a lot of time on his hands at the moment, Colin Bray, in his recovery. Hope all is going well, mate. Big weight here from Kobe Barton.
Oh, and a bounce.
Cleared everything.
Jack's
Cleared the
dead.
jack, but Teys and Sherriff, again, right on the tee.
Jack's dead, but it was on the tee. It's just gone back to exactly where it was.
Pretty much.
Has cut it down there. It's 2 shots.
Just a car going past in the background. Little one of those big maxi taxis that Sherriff saw in his eye line.
And I'm just trying to cover those back. At the back, Stephen still has the 2 best back bowls. So if Jack was to, and big weight, and he's missed.
So that, well, alarm bells are singing now, or sounding. Margin out to 5. They fought valiantly. But they're very, very close to getting something back. Having said that,
Yeah, fantastic. The effort here by Teys and Sherriff after a really close game. Still very high scoring, but wow, there's only, was it 5 shots in it now?
5 of the last 6 ends they've won, and the only one that they've conceded has been a 1. In that time, they've scored 8. So that's where the match has been won in this middle portion of the game, this middle third, if you like. They've gone 8-3 ahead from end 7 to 12.
Yeah, after the first half of the game that was all essentially blitz bowling, big multiples.
And I feel like Teys has grabbed the ascendancy in the lead battle against Stephen Sale. And then Aaron Sherriff has just done what Aaron Sherriff knows how to do. That's be sensational. Scores around the rinks. Nick Cahill after 11, leading Trewarn 13-4. Nerona and Winther, that contest. Nerona 9-7. Wilson and Barry, defending champions Ben Twist and Aaron Wilson 13-4. Also after 11. Trundling along very nicely here after 12. Going very quick. Stephen Sale. I just said Teys had grabbed the ascendancy with him, but he's done a very nice job to add himself.
Oh, he's a quality player, and he's moved this. He was not going to stay down long. He would have been disappointed with that last end, and even the first bowl of this end, pushing it back and well across the rink. But Teys putting 2 back and leaving it open. Oh, Teys
big weight.
Some weight here.
Missed.
Usually doesn't miss those. I'm surprised, actually. He's very good at that.
Now, Fiona Hall asking if the draw allows for a Sherriff and Wilson final. Well, it does, and twofold. Because we can get that in the men's singles and men's pairs, and I will check the men's fours as well. There's an opportunity that it could be happening there too.
Well done, Stephen Sale, those last 2 bowls. Holding shot and within a foot of Jack. Big weight.
Got the guts. Oh, and it ricocheted off Teesy's bowl. That is as unlucky as it gets.
Very unfortunate. I tell you what, if you're standing by, watching from behind the rink when Aaron's on there, you'd be ready for a catch or ready to duck. But that puts Jack straight back on the tee, and the team of Sale and Barton are still holding. Draw here.
What I can inform you is that there is an opportunity to see Sherriff v Wilson in 3 different men's finals here at the Australian Open. It's probably not going to happen. It's very rare that we see something along those lines, but who knows? He was so close before Aaron Sherriff. Does he line up again for weight? Nope.
No, I think because Kobe put that bowl back where Teys' bowl was before he got smacked into the ditch there. He's got a draw shot now. There's a good amount of space there. And
he obliged.
He doesn't need that much space.
He saw that space and said, I'm going to take that. Prime real estate for Aaron Sherriff.
John Simon saying that he thought our computers were going to take a direct hit from the jack. I was ready for the catch there.
Hopefully better slips catching than England.
Ugh, but I will be asking for helmets next time.
So, Aaron Sherriff and Kobe Barton with 1 more. They've got the ascendancy, the Jackaroos pair. Of course, it won't be on Aaron Sherriff's mind, but the number 1 ranking at the end of the 2022-23 calendar year is up for grabs. Corey Wedlock gone in the singles and gone in the pairs. and teaming up with Aaron Sherriff in the fours.
Just someone moving behind the head here, just holding Aaron up.
Just a little bit of a delay there. Aaron Sherriff looking to put another one in. Teys guiding it in. Wants it to turn. It just won't. Or will it?
Really hard to tell. It looks close, both from the TV angle and where we are. But
I think it's only one to Sherriff and Teys. But I've been wrong before, and I will be wrong again.
Failure is always an option, but having a good look, these lads, the local boys. Oh, tease his fingers. So,
just the one.
A number one there from Aaron Teys. And thanks for letting us know. Appreciate that. Must have supersonic hearing. There's a lot of noise here, and he can hear us from this far back.
Kobe Barton. An opportunity to get themselves back in the contest. There is dead silence. You can hear a pin drop from around this green. Big weight. Kobe Barton wants it belly, misses.
Just through that gap, he had a lot of options there, but there was just that hole on the outside, and that's the one he managed to hit.
All of a sudden, the equation becomes a little bit more difficult for Sale and Barton, having been in a position where we thought this might go down to the wire, and it still very well might. Sherriff and Teys have lifted a notch, and it's at 6 now, the margin.
Yeah, the back-to-back ends is how you kick away, and the Teys Sherriff combination have managed that over the last 3 ends, conceding a 1 on the 10th.
Yep.
It's something the Sale Barton team, the local lads would prefer to be on. That's a side of the ledger they'd prefer to be on. Really good start there by Aaron Teys once again. Well within a foot of Jack. Stephen, as he did last time on this end, pushing his first one into the ditch. You're correct, though. Here comes Aaron down that same line. Found it beautifully with his first. He's only got, a couple of inches to correct here. There's a fair chance he has. Oh, magnificent! Just carried Jack away. About half a bowl in front. Yeah, Tristo Thompson, the greens are pretty slick and running about, I'd suggest 16 there. They're running with the wind at the moment, which is probably gives them a couple extra feet to finish. Aaron Teys once again, that's 2 touches in a row. Hasn't quite tucked it away, but we'll be very satisfied with a couple of shots there. Covey encouraging his teammate here. He's thrown 2 fairly uncharacteristically outside the head, but back down on his backhand. Will this turn in and sit between Aron's bowls? Looks like it. Rolls down and takes shot. Fantastic. But he'll be happy with that. Gets some confidence back. As I said, had a bit of a wild end. High fives from Aron Teys as well. Good battle between these two. But we're back to the skippers. Yeah, shots on everywhere. Aron Sherriff playing with weight. And, has taken Teys' bowl out at the back. I wouldn't have thought that was possible, to be honest, until he did it. But playing weight's an interesting tactical decision. They know they're up a few. If they put Jack in the ditch, it's going to be very hard for Salem Barton to get multiples. And Kobe playing with some intent here as well.
So Stephen Sale and Kobe Barton holding sway at the moment.
Another heavy shot. Aiming it, has killed it and brought it back to the tee, giving them 2 shots. But aiming essentially at a bare jack.
Yeah, not easy, but when it's Aron Sherriff, it doesn't really need much more of an invitation.
So after 2 heavy shots, a dead draw to jack from Aron Sherriff. It's one of the hardest things to do, and he's done it beautifully.
He's looking so good. And at 3 here would be absolutely pivotal.
Well, Kobe's following it.
He is. How close is he? Kobe Barton.
Oh.
He sat and stayed.
For one.
And they get the mat back. I think he wanted a little bit more than that, but take the one, gents.
Yep, they ask him to get the mat off the green, but one will do. One's a good. And a remarkable bowl there by Kobe to essentially steal the shot with his last bowl. Fantastic. Very considered. Really, really nice weight going down. Didn't blaze away. Crowd here not all for the champions. There's a lot of local bowlers and a lot of local bowls happening around up and down the green. So we're hearing cheering coming from across, but the crowd's so thick I couldn't even guess to tell you what was happening. Five shots into the end, 14, 4 ends to go. With the multiples that came up in the first half of the game, I still think this is going to go down to the wire.
Could do. Sherriff and Teys, however, they've had the complete ascendancy in this second half of the match. Only lost 2 of the last 7 ends. You extend that to 10, they've only lost 7 of the last 10. So, 3 of the last 10.
Good question there by Robert Murray. If a ball kills the end and goes in the ditch after touching the jack, is it still live? The answer is yes, as long as it's between the boundary posts. It's not live outside the rink. Teys trying to reply to Stephen's wing bowl there that's holding shot. He's crossed the line twice there by the looks. Yep. And Stephen Sale again, having dropped off for a couple of ends, has came back with a vengeance on that last end and has turned his back on this. Isn't happy. Maybe his weight's a bit short. But
yeah, it's come underneath as well, so weight and line a bit off there. It's ended up pretty wide for Stephen Sale.
Stephen Sale just following Teesy's last bowl down. Last bowl was crossed through, so Stephen's managed to hold on to the shot there, which has not been the case for the last few ends. So good on him. It's good to still trying to play with some confidence and some verve.
Been all Teysy in that lead battle. Four ends to play, including this, so 3.5 really, as Kobe Barton gets another one in there, moves the jack a little bit. But it moved along, didn't it?
The bowl kept going. The jack only moved a centimetre off the line, or maybe 2 centimetres off the line, but I still think they're only holding one. The Sale Barton combo.
But Aaron Sherriff says, thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
That's it. He doesn't need much space, and any kind of gap, he'll fix it.
So the margin at 5, of course, if the margin is more than 6 before the concluding 18th end, we will not play it. Shots up don't matter. So I'm sure Sherriff and Teys will want to get off as quick as possible, but Barton wants to make him play them all.
He's got him.
And he wants to come back. They are not out of this.
Teesy's magic fingers, which we have seen a fair bit this game. It's been that close. Their heads have been that tight. Two, I think I heard. I didn't quite see, but Teysy seeming to indicate 2 there to the Sale Barton combo.
Very interesting. Sherriff going big. Not as big as he has gone previously.
Said I'm not ducking my head.
No, we're okay. Oh, he's cleared them both. He has cleared them both. Aaron Sherriff. Hats off by Aaron Teys. And he's got the tee as well. You are kidding.
Just
Teysy looks over at us and goes, fairly good singles player, this bloke.
Just devastating balls.
It's mind-boggling how good he is.
Could not have been weighted better. Could not have been put down better on a better angle.
But now Kobe Barton, his draw has been on today.
Absolutely deadly on the draw. Absolutely correct. He's and there's enough space there for him to put one back. He beat Aaron Sherriff's bowl last time. Just on a draw, he can do it again.
All of the comments coming through, appreciating the sheer quality of what Aaron Sherriff just put together. This has been a phenomenal display of bowls by all 4.
Something about this middle game, this middle session just seems to bring out the best of the bowlers.
Pretty darn good. So, a bowl from Kobe Barton, and then Aaron Sherriff will have one more. He's going to wait for this to come down, and I'm not quite sure of the line. It's come underneath. He wants it to hurry, and it's just going to rock onto Sherriff's.
Yeah, it didn't quite get there. Was willing it just to hold a little bit more, but it crossed just a little bit much and resting on the back of Aron Sherriff's bowl there.
This is a massive bowl because if Sherriff can make it count, lead goes beyond 6. 6 is a very special number in pairs, in 3-bowl pairs anyway. Jogs in behind it. Does he like it? Nah, that's swooped in a lot. Oh, no.
Yeah, didn't quite get the cross to backdoor it, but
just the one.
He's having a closer look at it.
They're going to have a gander. 2.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, no, I did not see that coming at all.
Neither did I.
From here at all.
So
well,
now
he hasn't conceded yet. He has.
Yeah, no, now Stan. we eventually get the concession from Stephen Sale, and all of a sudden the margin is at 7, 19-12 in favour of Aaron Sherriff and Aaron Teys. Having been down 8-4 earlier on in this contest, they took the lead after the 9th end and have not looked back. They've only conceded 2 singles in that time.
I can't see where Jack's rolled back past the tee again, and and the mat's a fair way up. It's on the end of the line, not as short as he has played, but still very short end.
This is what is working for them. So, Lockie Williams has just put up the scores here. Narona 11 with a 9 after 15. That is a close contest. Wilson 16, Barry 8 after 15. So, all these matches looking good. And then next door, I'm pretty sure it is Nick Cahill 13-10 up with Scotty De Jong. Scotty's brother Blocker brought us all a glass of water before, so we're all enjoying the refreshment.
Necessary. But Teys' first bowl, you just left it hanging out there a little bit. He'll correct, I'm sure, but Stephen Sale, look at this.
Little touch of the jack.
Just gave him the advantage, and he's dropped it straight onto Jack. Little touch. Beautiful.
Just been asked by Blocker next door if we're expecting a shower this afternoon, as Teasy just absolutely nails one.
It doesn't take much. He did leave that first one hanging, but corrected spectacularly to take the shot back off Stephen Sale.
No, shouldn't be any rain coming.
Yeah, nothing on the radar when I checked earlier, and nothing in the forecast.
It's good. There's just a little bit of cloud cover, probably more than we've seen over this week at Broadbeach.
I'm starting to agree with Val. It is getting a little chilly, actually, on my back.
Philip Lubke, well, that's the tale of the tape. Sale and Barton have done nothing wrong. They've played a wonderful game of bowls. Teys and Sherriff have just been absolutely brilliant. Startlingly brilliant. Magically brilliant.
Yeah, as a bowler, sometimes it makes you hang your head in your hands because it's what everyone wishes they could play like. Oh, look at that.
And Stephen Sale has secured shot. Yep.
Rolled down beautifully.
Rolled down.
That's a deft touch. That's great bowling by both leads there. Bowl for bowl again. And that's almost, and their little battle, especially at the start of the game and then over the last 2 ends, has been that game within a game we like to see. And 3-bowl pairs gives you that unique one. That is a genuine lead game, a singles game at the start at the start of each end.
Time for Sherriff to weave his magic, wave his wand, and secure shot back.
Probably got two. Wow.
Derek Lind. Sherriff is the best bowler in the world. Well, there's a reason he just won 2 world indoor titles. He's pretty damn good. That one's going to drift past, I believe, into the ditch from Kobe Barton.
Didn't miss by much.
Not at all. Margin sits at 7. They're holding 2. They're holding 3 now. Or have I called it? No, they're holding 3. That's the number 1.
Definitely holding 3. It's just celebration there. But as Aron Sherriff came down, a big high five for Aaron Teys. It's phenomenal bowling.
How's this? This is tight from Kobe Barton. That's not going to affect the count. So Sherriff with an opportunity to put in a 4th and really heap the pressure on his opponent.
It's just beautiful. It's hard not to get really enthusiastic and over the top watching these lads put this kind of display down. It's our sport at its best, and if you're a sports fan, then you'll be all over this. And again, carried through for now probably 4 shots, at least 3, and there's 3 of the best 3 perfect bowls by Aron Sherriff.
You're exactly right, Ben. And Kobe Barton, I think he's kind of at a loss, and I don't blame him. He's played so well.
That's it. He's asking himself, what else can I do? What have I done wrong?
What have I done to deserve this treatment?
The answer's nothing. He doesn't put a wild bowl down.
It's more so just the luck of the draw that he's ended up against 2 guys that are at the peak of their powers.
And look, there's no way for him to get a multiple here. He's going to try to... Oh, he's gone big, really big.
It's gone huge. And nothing. That's a 4. And it's almost curtains. Or is it more than a 4? No. So that margin is at 11. And they need a 5 to take it one more end. So after things were sitting on a knife's edge at the halfway point of this contest, and after 10 ends, the margin was only 2. Since then, Aron Sherriff and Aaron Teys have not dropped, or they've only dropped 1 end, and that was a single. That's how good they've been.
Oh, exactly right. It was huge at the start, and then, the first half of the game, or just a little under half the game, and then after that, they've just kicked away, kept control of the mat, and forcing Kobe into shots like that, because he's running out of ends and he does need multiple. Singles aren't going to cut it. And forcing him to play big shots like that rely on a bit of luck as much as skill. Dominant display by the Arons.
Yep.
Steve Weston saying got to be favourite to win the title.
Not sure, because Twist and Wilson are still in.
They're last year's champions and playing some really good bowls. I'm looking at their score over there. I think they're up 16-8.
Yeah, they're looking good. 16-8 after 15.
So, very strong display over there as well against some real quality bowlers as we're seeing here.
So, most likely this one will be the final end. As Stephen Sale puts another one down, this will enter the count. That's going to be 1.
Mm-hmm. Stephen doing well just to drop around Teysy there.
But I dare say Teys is probably going to find a way through.
Here's Stephen's third bowl. Last bowl for this end, just pushing it right back again. And not bad, the bowls forward are kind of blocking Jack, but if Jack does get moved, and Kobe's got certainly has the skills and the accuracy to do so, there's the multiple at the back, and they're going to need some big multiples to get up from here.
Well, they need they need 2 sixes to come back and win it without playing an extra end. And Susan Teys, thanks so much for the live streaming. Love watching my nephew play. So do we.
That's it.
We love watching him play as well.
Aaron's Auntie Sue just saying hello. Let's see if Aron can actually hear me say that. Superhuman hearing so far.
It's more to our loud voices. Aron Sherriff coming in. What can he dazzle us with? It's highly unlikely that we're going to go another end after. Just goes too far. I thought that was going to get there.
Yeah, the same. Yeah, it looked like it was going to stop.
Colin Bray saying all the games have been great, but you have no idea how much he's enjoyed this one. Again, so have we. We've loved every second of it. And like what Philip Lubke said, there's not much that Stephen and Kobe have done wrong. But Aron and Aron have been at a supreme level. Hats off by Teysy. Ben, we are not worthy.
Said it a fair bit yesterday. It's just, it's a genuine privilege to be able to sit here and watch this standard of play in any kind of sport. These are men at the top of the game, the top of their game, and fantastic.
Aron Sherriff with what is probably going to be his final bowl of the game. He won't put another one in, but they're holding, I'd say, 2. 1. Go with 1.
I'd tell one either way.
They're not going to drop a 5, that's for sure. They've got bowls everywhere. Johnny Seitman is right there. They're shaking hands. They know that this one is over. Let's see what the end result is going to be. And fittingly, that's going to be 1 to Sherriff and Teys. They get the job done. They win it by 12, 24-12 after 17 ends. Kobe Barton and Stephen Sale should be so proud of how they played because they were magnificent. They did not do much wrong. But Ben Crickstolitis, John Seitman is right here. I've run out of superlatives for how well Teysy and Omar played.
Yeah, look, I can't believe it. I can't believe the score says what it says because the quality of what we saw kind of belies that a bit. It's just not possible for them to have kicked out that far and not to have to play the last end. Seemingly fantastic bowlers, Aron Sherriff and Aaron Teys, and they'll go a long way.
Yeah, it didn't look like we were going to get that, but Teysy and Omar get the job done 24-12 after an epic performance, which saw them come from, it was 8-4, the margin after 4 ends. They were down. Barton and Sale were drawing magnificently and really putting the pressure on, but they got the job done. This has been Val Febo and Ben Crickstolitis. We'll catch you very, very soon. We're going to get a quick score update next door as well. Disco and Twisty, they're through to the semi-finals as well. So we are on for that collision course between Aron Sherriff and Aaron Teys and Aaron Wilson and Ben Twist. It could still happen. Ben, thank you. We'll catch you very soon.
Can't wait.
Make sure you like the Bowls Australia Facebook page. Put your notifications on, and that's when you'll know that we go live. Big thank you to Apia and also Australia's Gold Coast and Tourism and Events Queensland. We'll catch you after lunch in just under an hour's time.